Hi everyone, Kim Rigby Artho here. My friend thought it would be a good idea for me to share my strong feelings about a certain subject. Because what he actually said, which made me want to do this video, is no one has done it, no one has said it, so I should say it. Basically, it's about parents, and a lot of parents, as people know, are overbearing and they just don't leave you alone, do they? And obviously, some kids are like practically held hostage and kept at home. They're not allowed out, they're not allowed to have a life, and the parents don't want to let them go ever. So they end up like staying with the parents all of their life, not doing anything other than living with the parents. And parents don't seem to realise that you're not meant to do that. Yeah, you might have brought them up or, helped them grow, but you've got to let them go. You have to let them go so that they can live their life. You wouldn't like it if your parents stopped you from living yours. You wouldn't like it at all. You'd feel like you're held hostage and like you can't do anything. And another thing, it makes kids really dependent and they don't learn independence at all, and they end up knowing nothing other than what their parents have taught them, even though if that could be just a tiny little bit of information. And some of them even stay at home with their parents until they're old, and it's wrong. It really is wrong. Kids should, when they get to a certain age, move out. They should live by themselves, go and actually experience life without the parents. And it really does. It's one of them things that really annoys me, that kids still living with the parents at the age of 30, 40, 50, all that. It's wrong. It's really wrong. And I know why it happens as well, because parents don't want to be alone and they've got so used to the kids being there that they don't want to let them go. But that's selfish, isn't it? It's not thinking about your kids, it's thinking about you, and you should really be thinking about your kids' future, not yours. It's about them at the end of the day, isn't it? If it's them, it's not about you. You had your time. Let your kids have theirs. Let them move out. Actually, give them your blessing for moving out. Cheer them on. That is what you're meant to be doing. That is what a real good parent does. They cheer the kids on and they let the kids go so that they can have their life of their own. If your kid wants you to, be involved, then be involved. If your kid doesn't want you to be involved, don't be. It's up to them at the end of the day. Once they pass that age, 16, it is up to them what they do with their life. It's not up to you. It's not up to you if, whatever they do with their life either, career-wise. It's up to your kid. So don't go forcefully, saying, oh, you have to do this, 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 you have to learn this, this. It's nothing to do with you what they learn or what they're into. So back the up. Let your kid live their life, or kids, and actually grow up. If you feel alone, go get a pet, or go meet someone, or go have friends. It's not that difficult. So please just listen to me here and actually try and push your children to be independent, not dependent on you. It's unfair to them. They're never going to learn anything. They're never going to do anything with their life. And you'll be the reason for that. Okay? I know it sounded like a rant, but yeah, like I said to my friend, this is going to sound like a rant. I'm probably going to make people cry. But obviously he said that people haven't said this before, so I needed to say it. And it's wrong that people do this. Parents shouldn't manipulate the kids. They shouldn't control them. They shouldn't be the way they are. and they shouldn't be overbearing or overprotective. They should actually let the kids live and be themselves. They should let them be kids when they're kids. They should let them play. They should let them, do things that they want to do. Just because that baby was your baby and grew up with you doesn't mean you own them. So stop acting like you own them or like you're the boss of them for the whole life, because you ain't. All you did was help them survive. That is it. So take yourself off that high pedestal thing and treating yourself like a queen or a king, because you ain't one, okay? And actually realise what you're doing and realise how selfish it is and realise that you wouldn't like it if you was them. You wouldn't want to be held hostage. You'd want to be let to be free, and you'd want freedom and to do your own things without your parents' permission, wouldn't you? Especially at the age of 20 or something, because obviously, as people can probably tell, I didn't have it good growing up, and I had parents that were horrendous, and one of them still thinks they own me, and I'm like, fuck right off, because I don't even like you. I do not like my family members that I grew up with at all. They are disgusting, they're vile, and they don't deserve me in their life. That's all I can say. I'm not going to mention everything because obviously it's YouTube, and yeah, it's a little bit, but no. Anyway, rant over. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and toodaloo mofos.